Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Man, tell me what you see on the screen. Do you see me and Ronald like full view?
I see the charts and you guys.
I'm saying in the webcam portion, do you see like the full view of me and Ronald, or do you just see really just me?
No, I see the full view.
Okay, cool, cool. Did you go to IG? I want you to go to IG and check and see what's going on. We ain't playing no games around here, partner. Don't even worry about it. Uh, go to um send me that link too if you don't mind, because I'm sending that out. We'll get started at 9:30. We are live on YouTube now, but we'll get started at 9:30.
Last thing I got is from looks like a video slash with some sound. I want to be a millionaire trader. Do what millionaire traders do.
How many likes you see on that?
See 175.
How many followers I got now
We're on
on IG?
I don't where would I don't see that. Let me see here.
Click my logo.
Okay, that's what's up.
So
That's what's up. I see 5,200.
we trying to we trying to get it done, man. Uh, I'm going to give a brief lesson at 9:30 on the dot, because I want you to be aware of something. And it's kind of like I said, right? Everything that I teach kind of builds on itself. So, and I don't say this out loud because it's not something I think to do. But at 9:30, we're gonna go over it. It won't take but a couple of minutes because it's really just going to be me showing how this looks.
I'll sync my headphones to this and close my door right quick.
All right, all right, all right. Good morning, Keith. Are you on? Good morning, Keith.
Good morning. I've been talking. Well, I was on mute.
All right, so check this out, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and get started this morning a little early so we can kind of be ready to rock and roll. There is a plethora of news today. I'll get Ronald to shout it out here in just a minute. Uh, but there is a plethora of news. I'm gonna want to simplify this for you. Green and green, you get a market structure pullback. You're looking for the 3-bar reversal here that breaks the high of the 3-bar. You're looking for the green bar to have a lower low and a lower high, or a bullish engulfing, whichever one. And then if it breaks the high of that, then that's the entry. If you don't get that, then you can do what I call the actual 3-bar reversal high in that case, and then you can enter off of that. The reason why we're going to be doing stuff like that is because I like the arrows too, but what the arrows do is they get you in a lot later in some cases. Uh, this is one that me and Ron was calling out yesterday, and he's talking about 06 1/4. And then you got in at 06 1/4, and then it literally took off, right? I mean, it just literally kept going. So that's what happened yesterday, kind of after we got off, because I know everybody kind of got off a little early yesterday. Um, and now let's look at this daily chart and see what we got going on. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are here. So I'm going to say my usual good morning, Ronald.
Morning.
Good morning, Quentin.
Hey, good morning.
And good morning, Keith.
Good morning, everybody.
So check this out. That volume divergence is no longer in effect because yesterday's volume took out 3 days of volume, right? 2 days of volume. And because there was a lot of volume coming in yesterday. So we don't know if that's what we call, capitulation volume, or if that actually is the market, excuse me, if that's the market going to turn over, continue. But I will forewarn you, just so you'll know, if I do that there, you can see it a little bit better. You have a lot of overhead. This thing right here is, it ran and is running, came down and tested this support right here and took off back to the upside. But then you have some this is a major support zone here. I'm sorry, major resistance zone right up here. And I want to draw this in just like this so we can make sure we know what it is. Don't worry about all that right there. So this is a major zone here. Major, right? Major. Like, I think that if it gets up in here, it might lollygag around here for a bit, even before continuing up. I don't know that for sure, but that's a major area because she had a hard time getting down from there. So that means if she had a hard time getting down, that means she's gonna have a hard time getting up. So that being said, just pay attention to that. I still think that the market overall is going to turn over, but again, that's what I think. What I know for sure right now, the market is going up, and we don't go off what we think, we go off what we know, and we follow the market. So that being said, it's about 9:34, ready to get to it. Before we do that, Ronald Jones, can you please give us the news for today?
Yes, sir. See here. All right. So at 8:30, we had two red folders, core PPI and a PPI folder. 10:30, we have a yellow folder, crude oil inventories, and at 2 o'clock, we have three red folders, federal funds rate, FOMC economic projections, and FOMC statement. And at 2:30, we have another red folder, FOMC press conference. And that's it.
And that's it. Okay. All right, cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're in here, and all we got to do is just basically wait. That's messed up. I need to fix this. Hold on a second. There we go. So just waiting now. What you got?
Profile.
Oh, I wonder if they're setting this thing up, because this is, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell y'all something about how professionals do it. They sometimes fake. I don't know if this is a fake or if this is real, but I'll know here shortly. When I say shortly, I mean over the next couple of weeks, probably. Because this thing is going up with some veracity here, and that's interesting. So we're going to do a lot of Q&A today. Gents, you'll see me kind of talking to you, asking a bunch of questions, because I want to get a full understanding and let everybody know what we do. Everybody, we're trend traders, and I tell everybody the market can only do 7 things. You can make a higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high, double bottom, double top, or it can reverse. There are 4 kinds of reversals. You have a 2B reversal, 3B reversal, 1, 2, 3 reversal, or ABC reversal. That's it. That's all it can do. Now, the definition of those terms, I can't get into, live while we're trading, but that's all we do. And we look for the setup to go in our favor. However, did that thing give us a? See, I like to have this, and I'm sorry, I just
I think you
like,
had an entry on the 2700.
you think so? Let's see.
Is that to break the low? No mind.
48 and a quarter, 52 9. So, all right, we just wait. We just wait. This is coming.
It didn't break the low. It looked like it did, but when you get it really, really closely.
Yeah, let me move this out the way because that's causing me a eyesore problem. Then let me make sure I get everything else over. Yeah, we want to wait till this thing kind of comes down before we look for a trade to the upside because it's been going up for a while. And if my rule of thumb, ladies and gentlemen, is real simple. If we got none of this move, why are you trying to get it up here? That's just, in my opinion, not the smartest thing in the world to do. But we'll wait. So, talk about what the market can do, right? What you like to trade? You like to trade pauses in the market. You like to trade where everybody else is thinking the market is going in the opposite direction. That's what the ABC does. Also, what you want to do is you want to be able to recognize what's going on your larger time frames and make sure that you're trading with your larger time frames, right? And we'll get into divergence. I won't get into it right now because I don't have any to show you. But if I should see something to show you live, I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as that's concerned. But I mean, that's really it right now, right? So we're just waiting, and I need dialogue. And need people to tell me if you have any questions, you see anything that you want to talk about as far as it relates to this trading right this very second, or if you want to talk in general about the concepts about what we do, I can talk about that. But we need to watch the markets because it's going to be moving today.
And I'm guessing the movement today, early in the day, is a direct reflection of the news this afternoon. So investors and traders will be trying to get in as much possible before the impact. Is that correct?
There's some truth to that. So let's talk about it, right? It's called positioning, right? What's happening is the big money is positioning their way into whatever they're trying to do. That's why I say I'll know over the next couple of weeks what exactly is going on. But today, if I'm not mistaken, it's the last FOMC meeting. And if anybody knows me, I don't trade past 11 or 12 o'clock once on FOMC days. And the reason being is because the market really slows down at that time. So what you do is you have, to answer your question in black and white, yes, they're getting in as much as they can to position for the news, right? They're either trying to get in the profit because they think the news is going to be, bad and they're going to be out, or they're trying to position so they can capitalize when the news comes out and it kind of catapults. Here's a statement I make every time, ladies and gentlemen. News doesn't do anything but give the market an excuse to do what it was going to do anyway.
Yeah.
Because everything that you need to see is reflected in price. All you have to do is just watch price and it'll tell you everything you want to know. That literally is point blank period how it works. So just keep those things in mind as we move forward and go through today's session.
Can you flush the screen?
Oh, absolutely. Give me 1 second here.
I have a question.
Oh, absolutely.
A question on the 8100 chart. I see that last red bar just printed out. That would be a higher low than the previous bar, right?
Higher high and higher low than the previous bar, yes.
Is, would that be a setup for anything? I guess that's kind of what I'm.
No, it's not, because it's counter trend, right?
Okay, I got
And
it.
it's counter trend without divergence. So if it was counter trend with divergence, I'd tell you to potentially look at it, but it's counter trend without any divergence. I think it may go down some, but I think this just may be a deeper pullback or a pullback in the bigger scheme of things. So the answer to that question is no. It is a reason for the market to kind of make a move to the downside, but it's not a setup that we're going to take. Gotcha. So now that happened right at 9:30. That happened at 9:34. This trade here happened. No, wow, it's not there. It's right here. I'll take it back. It happened right at 9:30. We had been ready to click the button like right then, like right when it's time, because this was the only setup that you had on the 300. Everything's green. You get the pullback, right? You get the market structure pullback on here, so it's what's what. Oh yeah. So, and like I said, it's coming down here. So now it's just a deeper pullback on your bigger time frame. But that is a tail sign. Like you said, you see it's green, to give you the red, but that's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now we just wait, ladies and gentlemen. Any other questions from the crew?
Right now, which chart would you be looking at for a pullback? 'Cause everything's red.
Okay, so with everything I read, there's nothing I can do on the smaller time frame. In my opinion. So I'm looking to see what this pullback does on this 8100 to potentially take a trade on the smaller time frame. It's just no trades to be had right this very second.
So we're using the 8100 as a reason to take the trade.
No, you're going to use it's the exact same setup, right? So the 8100 is not the reason to take a trade, but you need to look at the 8100 to kind of see where it's going. And right now it's up. The momentum is down, but the trend is up. So you need to be very careful when you're taking trades on the smaller time frames, and the trend is down on that chart, and you see it's already made a pretty significant move. Yeah. It's made a pretty significant move to the downside. As a matter of fact, it's gone from 40 to 25, and it had a high of 57. So I'm looking at numbers specifically right now. So it's literally from 57 to now 24. It's pulling back kind of hard, which is nice, but we don't have an entry.
All right, man. I gotta take 9 to school.
Okay. Yeah. So now we just wait. Now everything, if it pulls back, I love the fact that we get the counter. Sometimes the thing get in the way, guy. It's in the way. So it's red and red here. So we're looking for a market structure pullback in a red bar. We'll take a trade on the 900 if we get it. But I'm going to be very nimble and very cautious, because it's already pulled back. You haven't had a trade that I see that you could have taken on the, oh my God, somebody, I apologize. I was messing around. Golly, that's my fault, ladies and gentlemen. That is my fault. I had the wrong chart up from when I was doing stuff yesterday, but it still wasn't a trade. I still don't have a trade that I could have taken. So it's okay. It's okay. I don't feel as bad. Cause I was about to be like, whoa. So we just wait on what we want to see. That sucks. It just keep falling here. All right. All right. So we wait. Did you see a setup?
No,
You did.
I see it set up on.
Okay. I just want to know what your eyes see. And this thing right here is dropped 50 points. Ladies and gentlemen, it has dropped 50 points. So
With this on the 900 chart, this is a bullish engulfing bar.
shit, it's a bullish outside bar. Not it's in it the only difference is it didn't engulf the entire. It did actually. It is bullish engulfing bar because it is the bullish engulfing bar engulfs the body of the previous bar or the previous bar, and it did do that.
So would that have been an indicator that it was going to continue down?
No, because it was bullish. That means it was an indicator it's going to go up.
It should go okay.
But because it didn't, if it didn't go through, then you got a pretty high probability that it is going to come down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it failed. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Come on. What I want to see. All right, there we go. We're ready for the short. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
Now, short. What price are you in at?
I got 1050.
Oh my goodness. It's all right. Just give it a second here.
Push down.
All right.
Push down.
Give it a second here.
Push down. Come on. Push down. Push down.
Out. That should have been a winning trade. So a break even close to it. I told you to go ahead and get out of that trade because it did everything we wanted to do, and then it came back down. So should have been a winning trade or break even at the worst. So that trade right there, ladies and gentlemen, I took. I think it might continue down, but I don't want to take a chance on this thing reaching a support area here. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said what I said.
Definitely a break even on my end.
Okay. All right. Uh so yeah, so we'll just wait on it to do what it's going to do here. Got 10 o'clock news coming up, so we'll wait. We'll wait. All right, all right, all right. And you see now it's just hovering about that at your price a little bit. So we just gotta wait on it and chill. Nice. Nice. And basically a quarter. So yeah, so 10.75. 10.75. So the thing is, if this thing was trending, if it was going down everywhere, I would have been like, hey, we want to take this trade and we're gonna add on to it. But I was like, we can't add on to this because it's not in the ooh, that right there is going to fall. It is going to fall. We gotta wait on it though. $9.50. Hold on. 9.48. And you exited at 9.50. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just sit here and chill. Please comment, question. Let me know what you got. We just
Waiting on the setup.
just waiting on the setup, really. As you can see, it's starting to go down now. So we just wait on it. It's cool. It's cool. It's just herky jerky. Really, really herky jerky here.
What price did you get, Ronald?
11.
And it's just, you see, it's still hovering. It's still just sitting there about at the price we got in and got out at. It's just sitting there. So you don't want to be a part of that situation, especially since you got the news coming out
Yeah,
in 5 minutes.
yeah.
It could go either way. It might. I got a feeling it's gonna go down, but if it shoots up on you, you're gonna be mad. Like I stayed in, I could have had, I got out, and but it's all right.
Should've.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do with that. That sucks because it's not going anywhere. It's not. It's just sitting there in consolidation until that news comes out, probably. No, she just broke the bottom. Just broke the bottom. The news. So, yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That sucks.
I feel like it's correct.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was going. I don't want to be sitting there in consolidation. I thought it was news at 10 o'clock. I thought it was 10. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought it was 10 o'clock. So it's all right. We can just sit up here and wait on her. All right, cool. So you see how this thing is? It's tough. So we just wait, right? We just wait. Let's have some dialogue. Hey man, we ain't gonna be on this thing like I'm not on the laws with everybody, man. I can multitask. What we got? Got any questions? Anything for me today? As we talking about before we got on, I'm with it all today.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I'm with it all today. Let's go. Pretty excited about this, man. I mean, I really am. I'm pretty excited about where this is headed because you get to see what I got going on live and in real time. Like not for play, not me sending you something after the fact and making it look all pretty. Uh, Trading is a mental game. And the best way to handle that mental game is to talk through your process and have a plan. As long as you're talking through your process and you have a plan, then everything else should work out for you in a fairly good way. And that was my fault because on this trade, I got in on this one here and I should have waited because I did not have the poke bar. I got the poke bar right there. You see the poke bar I got right? The same thing. Remember I told you get the poke bar? The poke bar right here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to highlight it for you. This is the actual trade here. I'm going to show it to you. And I got into it was a setup, but I should have waited a little while longer, and it's okay. Because it still worked to some degree. Let me see here. I want to show you here. Right here is where that trade happens. Let me tell you why that trade happens right there. Right? It happens right there because at this point here, if you go straight down, everything is red. And I call it the hidden gems in price. Right? This right here is where professionals live because they know for a fact that they push it up right here and they think, okay, people trying to call the bottom. Amateurs trying to call the bottom. They stop it right there because it was red and it had a high and a higher low, but it's red. If it breaks the low of that bar, it's over with. It's going down. That's exactly how it happens. 100% of the time. It's that trade worked. You had to give it some time. We got out, break even, make a little bit, but for the most part, trade works.
And we took that on the 900.
Yeah, we took that on 900. Correct. That's why we stayed in it so long. Because I had to give it some room to kind of do its thing, and it proved to be right. But you have to give it some wiggle room.
Can we see what's going on your 300 chart?
Oh yeah, for sure. There, right here, right here.
Can we see what's going on the overall market on the, I guess, 8100 or the 2700?
Yeah, absolutely. See, that's why I'm telling you it's pausing, but this right here literally has momentum down on two different time frames on your small, and again, short-term and long-term momentum is down on 8100. Right. But the trend is up on the 8100. So that right there is like they're tussling right here. They're trying to go down and they ain't trying to go down too far. Did you see what you need to see, Quentin?
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So you just gotta wait on the alignment. Literally, that's all I'm waiting on. Alignment. Let's see what we got here. I can't see it. What did you say?
The website.
Okay, yeah, I got you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in here, in here. So again, man, we want y'all to like, subscribe, share what we doing, right? If you know people that are interested in trading and investing in the markets, share what we're doing. We can be reached at support at FM. I said F. Support at theprofitstalker.com. Support at theprofitstalker.com. And also the website is www.theprofitstalker.com. So just putting that out there for you guys to kind of be a part and see what we're doing live. See what we're doing live. And nothing to be done. There's nothing to be done. All right. That waiting on what you want to see thing is real.
That was a trade.
Which one?
It's going up right now in the 300. Well, I guess technically it would have been on the 100. Well, no,
It would have been on that.
because the it's a poke bar here, but the trend wasn't.
It was down.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at you. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So
Make sure I speak up.
I can't see your 300 chart. It's not flush.
it's not flush, man. It just looked like it's going somewhere, but
Yeah.
don't worry about that. Trust me when I tell you, because right now you have a poke bar on the 8100. Oh my goodness. You have a poke bar on the 8100.
Oh, it should be come tumbling down, huh?
And it should. I can't tell you that for sure, but let's look. What we need to do is look, because we don't have any lines drawn. And is it at a line? It is. That's an area. So let's just wait on it and see. Excuse me. Let me bring everything back right. 1,150 contracts on the two big time frames, the charts to the left. If it turns, if that bar turns red. Ooh. If that bar turns red. Didn't turn red though. She fighting that joker, boy. That thing fight. I'm trying to go up. I'm trying to go up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, questions, comments.
Was that a pullback on the 900?
Yeah.
And then the moving averages turn up?
Yeah, it did it at the same time. I'm gonna tell you no tell. I was looking at that. I was looking at that 8100, and this is why it's good to have different eyes. You haven't had a trade. The trade on the 300 was right here, but it's counter trend.
Yeah.
You got the two. So I'm not. Did it work? Yes, but it
Are you saying counter trend on the 27 because of the 2700?
you got to saying counter trend on the 900 because when you got this trade right here on the, that's why I didn't call it at 1003. You see, you got the lower high bar, 3-bar reversal right here. That's happening, and you get in, but it's counter trend. But it hit that level and it's trying to go up, so we'll see. We want to see if price closes, and I'll let you guys know right now. We want to see if price closes above 20, because 20 is the line in the sand. That right there. So let's do that. Let's do. Do horizontal line. Oh, she gonna close above that line. Which just gave it. I mean, it's tough. And it's tough. Because this is the one, this is the poke bar, right? And it's crossed up, but it didn't give you a trade right there. You had to enter right here at 18. Stop at 9. Because technically, I mean, you could have taken that trade off of that. But for me, didn't want to take it counter trend just yet. I want everything to kind of line up. And we'll see. You see, I was pulling back off that. I'm telling you that 20 is a magnet. Trying to tell you. So we pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down.
I'm not recognizing the counter trend on the 900. Can you point it out?
Oh, I'm saying when it went green and green, this was, and it gave you your first initial trades here, it was counter trend. And then here it went green, it went up, but it didn't give you a trade until 18. You could have gotten it and you've been all right. But it went up into that resistance area that I was talking about that 20.
Yeah.
That 20. So I didn't want to get up in there and it just is meandering really right now. Your entry would have been 18 and it hadn't gone it's just still sitting there at that area. So we just wait on everything to line up. Wait on everything to line up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we have any questions. That's what I'm looking for, to see if we have any questions in the chat here. I don't see any.
All right, I'm
Go ahead.
back, guys.
All right, cool. Keith. Appreciate it, man. We took one trade short.
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube. So we need to, it's after 10. We can talk about it later. I don't want to miss something.
No, we're not gonna miss anything because we got
Yeah.
the news coming up at 10:30, and this thing
Yeah.
is discombobulated right now.
Yeah, I thought the news was at 10.
No. Watch this. Watch this. I thought it was at 10 too, and that's one of the reasons why I was chilling. And then I found out that it was 10:30, so that was a mishap on my part.
Well, while you got it here, I'm looking, and like I said, I'm just getting back, so I'm only seeing what we're seeing right now. 8100. I'm looking if it pulls back, it's pulling back now. If on the 2700, if it gets below, I think it was about 620. That should give us a downtrend, right?
It's not gonna give us a downtrend, but the momentum is definitely
Momentum. That's what I meant. Momentum. Momentum should be going down.
yeah. And you will have ladies and gentlemen, let me just go ahead and tell you, you'll have a confirmed to be with a retest, meaning that, so I'll draw these lines so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. I watch support and resistance. I don't talk about it because I can just see it as the market is moving. My support and resistance is always dynamic. It's never static, except for what I'm drawing the green lines. Those are static lines because that happened over a long period of time. But intraday, I'm watching how the market moves in between zones. And see, you can actually see this zone here fairly nicely. right? So now you've had price to close below that line. So then you have this situation here. You have to go up, you have to come down, right? And then you have to go back up if it tests up in here, right? Testing that area, and then it comes back down. It should be a nice move to the downside. That's me getting great advance with you, but I'm just saying that's exactly what I'm looking for, right? That's called a M pattern, but we don't know if that's going to be the case. If you see a trade, call it, and I'll look at it and confirm it. If anybody sees a trade, call it, and I'll confirm it. Because I'm looking at certain things, and then, if there's something going on a different chart, I won't see it. So just help me out with that. And Keith, you are able to get on the charts, correct?
I need the because when I log in, it's going to try to log me into the account. So I think I'm gonna have to go in
No, what
and
you
change
do?
it.
Let me show you how to do it. All you do when you start logging in, it's going to have cancel at on the box in the Sierra charts.
Mm-hmm.
And hit the cancel. You're going to hit the cancel button, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you hit the cancel button, never mind. We'll do it. We'll do it offline.
Yeah. So
Because I don't want to mess nothing up myself. That's right.
yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have excuse for that. I just had to kind of check on that. We have a red bar that has a higher high and a higher low right here.
The 100 or the 2700.
On the 8100, on both 27 and 8100 actually, which gives me reason for pause. But the thing is, you got 6,800 contract before it's done. So it's going to be a minute before that's done. This move to the upside has been okay, but it's been extremely jagged. The entry would have been 18. It's gone to as much as 30, but it's not been a smooth ride up. And once you know exactly where you're coming from and where you're going to, meaning that, okay, are we taking a trade in a correction, or are we taking a trade in a trend? A correction is momentum. A trend is trend, right? So you have to be able to know which one you're doing and why.
What was that entry at? Did you say it was at 18 on which chart?
So I'll show it to you here. It was this was tough, right? Right here.
Here.
Here, let me highlight it.
Yeah, just say which chart because I can't see your pointer.
It was right. It's on the 900 and the 300. But let me show, I want to show you specifically where it's at. You see where you got the green and green? You see everything's green and green here? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you see how I pull back nicely here? Where you don't have the green bar to happen, but what you do have is the 3-bar reversal that happened right there.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So once price got above here, then you had a high probability of that trade actually going to the downside. Now, and that's what it did. So,
all right. Question then.
all
I
right.
think I just heard you say something that might be a good understanding point, teaching point for later for us. And you probably said it, but it just made sense to me. If you don't get the green bar, but it's the setup you're looking for, it's the look, you use the 3-bar reversal. If that red bar closed green, then you want to use the green bar break.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So you can use and this allows you to get into a trade at the 3-bar reversal allows you to call the price. So you're not shocked, right? You can actually know exactly where you're going to get in. The green bar break sometimes happens very fast, especially on these smaller time frames. Now, this is the thing. I used to trade the 75 and 100 volume chart. It's fast the 300 volume chart, which is 3 times bigger. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. So we still right now, ladies and gentlemen, have 4,500 contracts. You focus on looking for it. You got to hit stalking it, ain't you? So, and just for y'all, just to make sure y'all see a full body, a full screen of me and Ronald now, right?
Yes.
It's much better than it was before.
Yeah, I think yesterday you saw Ronald's hat.
Yeah, he saw. So, yeah, and I found out how to. Man, I'm learning a lot about technology as I'm doing this stuff over and over and over again every day now. So, come on, let's get it.
It's crawling. It's at a snail's pace right now.
I'm assuming that the news is coming out at 10:30, even though we can wait, we trade like 5 minutes before news, but if it's a big news thing, then it might just be people waiting to see. So it might just be a slow pause going into that for the moment. Which gives us an opportunity to really just discuss anything you're seeing without worrying about missing the trade. So that's a good thing.
It is dealing with oil. So we know what's going on in the world and the different wars. So it is dealing with oil. Crude oil to be exact.
What you see? You see if you call it. See bar right here on the 900.
I see.
Yeah, you see this, but the only thing about it is that next chart up is counterintuitive. It's red and green. It's not green and green. Yes. Yeah. That's the only. But that other than that, I knew you was gonna see that. But you see it though, right? Yeah.
But in order for that, I see what he's looking at, I think, anyway. If the green and green on the 900, then that entry gonna be on the 100?
No. You'd have entered on the 900 on the green bar break.
On the 900?
Yeah, because you have a lower low and a lower high. That thing is working. He's weak 28. Well, not. It looks big, but you got a 2-point scale. He got a 2-point scale over here. It looked like it's moving like crazy, but it's only moving like 5. Yeah, it only moved like 5 points. So we're gonna watch and see how this thing works. But again, I mean, we're gonna watch and see how this thing works right here.
Still favorable to the upside for a long.
On which chart are you asking that question?
Let's see what we get.
Well, I mean, I see momentum on 8100 is still. I see the trend, but I don't see on the long-term momentum. It's still sort of divergent. And then that was on the 2700, but then I'm also looking at the 900 as well. So I think I also see the moving averages crossed up on the 2700.
There we go.
So why?
We'll talk about it later, but I want to put a note. You said that you could have entered that trade on the 900.
That's
because
what you
in the green.
Yeah, because you're gonna do the green bar break.
But
you're gonna enter the trade on the chart that it does the lower high green bar.
okay. But then okay. All right. But then wouldn't the 2700 have to be
a line? That's why I said it wasn't a trade, because
okay.
It's not green and green at that time.
Right. And that's what I was saying. If we were looking, if the 900 was green and green, then you got to dial down to find that pullback on the 300 or the 100, whatever. That's why I asked.
Correct.
Plus your 300.
Go to your. Hold on, I think I see it. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Plus your 300.
Hold on. I'm trying to. 1 second. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Let's see what we got here. I think that was it, man. That's the 900 trade you talked about, right? Right. But watch this. I think it was close.
That looked like it is, minus the fact that it's not 2700 not lined up because green bar break.
Well, the thing is, the entry was on the 300. I just didn't see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see it here. You see here, this was the entry. We missed it, ladies and gentlemen. We missed it. And that's on me because I wasn't looking for it. I was looking on bigger time frames. The entry was right there. A break of that green bar to the upside. Well, if it's green and green at that point, if you put the crosshairs on it, it's green and green. Which all that means for ladies, all that means is long term and short term momentum are both up. And that basically means that you have market structures on all time frames moving in the upward direction. But this thing is doing exactly what I thought it was going to do.
Thought I saw something.
Yeah, I mean that's what when I saw the green and green on the 900.
And I thought we would
I
take it
just
on
was,
the
but
300.
we're using two charts. You can do it on two charts. So I was like, if it's green and green on the 900, then you got to wait for momentum on the 300 and you end on the 100. But and the 300 wasn't flush, so you wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to see
and
that.
that's why I said I didn't see it because I was looking at I'm looking at the larger time frame. Because I honestly, what I think the markets are trying to push. It might be trying to push to the downside, or at least it's going to have to come down here and retest because at this point you got a 2B retest to go down, and you got to confirm 2B retest to go down, and you got to confirm 2B to go up. So when that happens,
And you're looking on the 8100 for that.
I'm seeing that is exactly what I got drawn right there.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm looking for it to go down at least to test these highs. I mean, test these lows.
Test these lows.
The lows that I have drawn. I'm looking for it to go down and test these lows here at 98.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Wow, 35 points. All right, make it happen.
so
Okay.
I'm not looking to trade on those smaller time frames as much. If I'm cool with trading on smaller time frames if everything's lined up. When it's not lined up, I have a hesitation because again, when we have losing trades or trades that don't work as much, it's because we're trading on the smaller time frames and the bigger time frames say something different.
Yeah, I understand that. So the 300 is considered a smaller time frame for us right now.
Yeah, it's the smaller time frame we're gonna trade.
Okay. So, but when you say you're looking to trade on a larger time frame, you're looking to trade on the 900, not 300.
Okay, hold on 1 second, because Ronald's sitting up here looking for trades. And boy, he own it. That's not a lower high bar, but it's right there, that resistance. We'll watch it. Do you want to take it? But it's right. And when I tell you it's right there, the resistance, right there. It's literally. I mean, it's like, it's that's
Hmm.
that's right there. You're gonna have an entry, everybody, at 37.25, 37.50. I'm telling you now, I'm not telling we not taking the trade. But is it a legit setup at that point? Yes. It is legit. It is legit if it gets to that, if it gets to 37.50. I'm just not taking it because it's literally right at resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not gonna, I mean, you can play that if you want to, but you just gotta know if it don't work, you don't need to be sitting there and waiting for it to go all the way down before you get out of the trade.
Well,
And as a full disclaimer, I'm not giving anybody any advice. I ain't sitting up here being your financial advisor. I'm not sitting up here trying to tell you how to do your particular thing. I'm just showing you exactly what we do, right? And I want to make that known as well because I don't want anybody to see me as their financial advisor because I'm no longer in that space. I am a former professional trader, traded on the street, former CTA, traded with Chicago Board of Trade, the CME, the NFA, traded with all those guys. I don't do that anymore. But I'm here as an education, and a capacity to show you exactly what we do and how we do it. And if it's something you're interested in, then we can have further discussion. You can reach us again, support@theprofitstalker.com. You can go to my website and see kind of what I got going on at www.theprofitstalker.com. If you want the free ebook, all you gotta do is shoot me an email and I'll get one out to you. All right. And that's it. And they see what I'm talking about. It didn't trigger anyway, but it was at the resistance. And this is exactly what I'm talking about the retest part. I'm expecting it to come down. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We are here and we're trading, sitting on the couch, And I love to call it conversation on the couch with the crew.
Now I see an ABC pattern on the 900, but once it broke that low of that green bar, that ABC pattern done.
I see you. I see you. I see you. So again, I could draw these lines all day. I just don't because it starts distracting the screen. But now I'm telling you right, I'm giving you guys point blank everything that's going through my head. Right now, I want to see if price gets above 31 and a quarter. And if it does, I want to see how it reacts to that 31 and a quarter. Okay. In addition to the 31 and a quarter, I want to see how price acts in this 20 area if it goes down. So I got 31 and a quarter and 20, right? And I want to see which one of those that she's going to have the biggest noise on. And that's what I'm looking at right now. So I'm gonna sit back, chilling, waiting. If it pulls back and goes down, we'll take it. If not, we won't. If it goes up and does what we need to do, we'll take it. If not, we won't. Being a professional trader, being trading for a living or trading to make money and all that kind of stuff is about being patient and then being aggressive. When you're right, you're super aggressive. When you're wrong, you try to scale out, get out, that kind of thing. And it's about waiting on everything you want to see and not be in such a hurry to try to make money. This thing is never, let me tell you something, the stock market is not going anywhere. It's been around since the dawn of time because this is where people make a lot of money at. So they're not going to let this right here go away. You see a lot of other fads come and go. Stock market's going to be here. Real estate's going to be here. The only difference about real estate, I joke with people that's got a lot of friends in the real estate business.
Did it break the high on that 300? Or that double top?
On the 300, I have no idea, man. I'm looking at it. It looked like
double top.
the two bars together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my young guys.
It looks like we got a poke bar on the 900.
Ooh, that bar turn. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Ooh, do you want to take that wheel?
You have to take that on a 3-bar reversal, right?
Yeah, you have to take that here at 22. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking a short at 22 and the support sitting at 20. Not doing it.
And that's a good tidbit to realize. So it's good.
Yeah, I'm not taking, and that's why I told you I'm waiting on it to see what it does at 31 and a quarter and 20.
Do you think we got time enough for Keith to take the con?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. If you need that to happen, go ahead.
All right, Keith, I'm logging off right now.
And Keith, before you log off, I need to show you how to set that up. So when you log on, it's fine. But before you log off, I'll show you how to get into the Sierra data.
All right, no problem. Yeah, once you do that, you got it on the data thing.
You got a 27, you got that 2700 going up. God, I think it's going up, but it's not aligned, so we don't do anything, right? But I'm telling you now, I think it's going up. But that 2700,
that's why I've been looking at the 900 because that's the only thing that was lined up. Now it's not. So, not that we were taking the trades, but the only option you had was based on the 900 because everything else is kind of in blah blah blah.
Telling you now, this thing is going up. I'm not telling you it's gonna break 31, but it's about to get to at least 31, to probably back up to that 40 area. I guarantee it. And I'm not making guarantees like, oh, look at me, watch what I'm doing. I'm just saying the market moves a certain way. And once you understand what the breadth of that particular market is, that's how you capitalize and make all the money you want. I just told you what it was doing, didn't I? I just told you what it was doing. But it's gonna get to that 35 area and it's gonna have a problem. But you do not have a 3-bar reversal. You do not have a 3-bar reversal, and you do not have a poke bar on the 8100, and it's red on the 8100. Everything is discombobulated. Look, you got red, green,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you got
Nothing.
2700, and you got red, green on the 900.
It's 1031. So
Yeah, it's 1030 lose. Another reason why I'm not taking the trade. So okay, there you go.
That's a yellow folder.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, today's market is high volume. Today's market is very, very high volume. So be careful about that.
You tried to take that short earlier, right?
Yeah, and I mean the short work, it just took a while. And we just got out essentially break even on the trade, so it's fine. Thing right here. If you wait on everything I told you to wait on, it puts the odds in your favor tremendously. It just, you see how everything's discombobulated. Everybody, I'm explaining the wrong. If you're looking on my screen, how long-term momentum is one way, short-term momentum is one way on every chart. So you know what that means? Like, just wait. That's exactly what that means. Just wait. So we just sitting here, man, and we
Wait.
and please, I'm going to be putting on a class to kind of teach this. And there's going to be a young lady to come in and she's going to take a class. You guys are more than welcome to be a fly on the wall if you want to. I'll send that schedule out and let you know. There's nothing to do right this very second. When that happens, you have consolidation because everybody's fighting everybody.
When that happens.
When you have long-term and short-term momentum different on every chart you're looking at.
Okay.
Like if you're looking at my 8100, 2700, and 900, the long-term and short-term momentum been going in opposite directions on every chart, except now the 900 is just now turning back over. This is tough. And if everybody's watching, you can see that the price is just really bouncing between those two lines that I drew earlier.
All right, I'm on.
You're on. Okay, cool.
Make sure my charts are lining up with your charts. All right.
Everything good?
Looks good.
You see how it went down to that 20? Got down there a little bit and then broke right back up. Now watch this. Get ready. I'm not gonna tell you. We just gonna watch it. We're just gonna watch it. It don't matter.
22 is an entry on the 900. 20.
No, but you don't have alignment, so that's not a trade.
I'm out now on the 300.
On the 300 was 22. The entry would have been. It's not. It's no longer valid, so it don't matter. Yeah. 22.
Oh, you don't want to do it. It's just consolidating.
I mean, and again, this is why I said we probably wasn't gonna trade. I don't want, but I want you to see this for yourself, so you can see on days when you have heavy red folders like that, and there's a big news coming out. They're not going to trade. Big institutions are not going to put a bunch of money on the line until they can have a good sense of where the market is going. So now you got a bunch of amateurs in there beat each other upside the head, and what your job is. Your job really is to sit and wait on everything you want to see to line up. That's really what your job is. You manage the money by waiting for everything you want to see. Everybody, I'm gonna say this to you because you can see Ron and I are on the couch and we're just chilling, having a conversation. And then I got the crew on the Zoom. So the most important thing you can do in trading, investing, is wait on everything you want to see before you take a trade, or before you hit that investment, right? Not a second before, not a second after, is when that happens, right? Most people can't do that, and that's why I think it's good to have an accountability partner. To be honest with you, that's one of the reasons why I have the crew when I got Ronald sitting here with me, because it helps me stay accountable. Whether I'll see something and just want to trade it a lot of times, and a lot of times I'll be right, but that way of trading is not necessarily dead, but it's antiquated. It's old school, right? And sometimes you go on a hunch and you're right, and sometimes you go on a hunch and you're wrong. We want to put everything in a systematic way where anybody can do it. I'm gonna tell you right now, that thing breaks the high, she's going to go up ferociously. So we're gonna be looking for a trade on the 900 right now. It's about that's right. Because the 2700 is turned up. See, she broke out of that area, right? I said that 31 area, she got out of that real good fashion. But we just gotta wait on everything that we're just gonna do and see. Because this also, golly, everybody, I'm gonna show you something. This is a goddamn ABC pattern that goes back down. Golly. That's what I mean by boy.
Hmm.
And I mean this right here is clear. ABC.
All right. Thank you. For the people
Yeah, I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna do a lot of I listen very well. I promise. I had somebody call me and tell me, hey, where you had your sit up yesterday wasn't right. So I had to fix it. And that's kind of what I do. So you got the ABC pattern potentially, right? So that thing could reverse and come down. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If I get a trade going up, I'm taking it.
I ain't taking off.
Come on back down. Now you're gonna have it on the 300. See, now you're gonna have a trade on the 300. See that? Everything's lined up on 900 now.
Are you gonna wait for a Pope on the 300, or you just on the 900, or you just?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm waiting for.
Well, it would be this would be a bullish engulfing, a bearish engulfing.
Look at you, boy.
It broke that high? Yeah. We looking for it?
No, we're not going to take this trade. We want to watch it, but we don't want to take this trade because it's right there at the support and resistance line.
I'm cool with that. I'm just trying to stay intact. So the entry would have been on some 3-bar reversal.
And it would have been a 2-bar reversal, excuse me. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what it would have been. You don't want to, I mean, I'm telling you that's risky.
I understand that. I'm just
The entry would be 40 and a quarter.
40 and a quarter.
But I wouldn't put the order in because what'll happen is you get in there and they'll trap you.
Mm-hmm.
If they're trying to take it down, they'll wipe out they'll come and get your order and then take you all the way back to the other side.
Your 40 and a quarter is on the 900.
On the no, 40 and a quarter on the 300.
Okay. I got 39. That's why I'm just checking.
Oh no, I bought it, so it could be you could be right, but I'm just
39 and a quarter. It's the high. It's the 3-bar reversal, right?
yeah, it's the
And
high.
you break that red bar right there. I had that red bar.
Yeah.
And yours look like it might be. Yours are higher than mine. That's good.
So yeah, now you gotta listen. Watch this. You got ABC pattern to go. Now your entry would be on ABC pattern right here at 38 and a quarter.
What about on the 900 entry? Because you had the Pope bar on the 2700.
Yeah. Yeah, but you'd be entering on that smallest time frame to mitigate risk. But then you'd be in that one now and you're stuck. No, you wouldn't. Yeah, you would. You'd be in it. You'd be in it. But it's gonna go up. I guarantee you that it's gonna go up.
You're in about 38.
Yeah, you be in about 38. This thing about to slam to the upside. Or not.
But it's still at that resistance area. So I
And that's
mean,
that's why I'm not telling you to take any trades because again,
and that's fine. I mean, and that's something you got to understand. When you said we were looking to take a loan, I was okay, but I figured also that by the time the loan happened, it would have got up a little higher, but it didn't really move. But it gave it to you. It just didn't.
yeah, it's not moving.
It's still in the range. So
And it's still moving in a range. So
it was
right
like a what, 5 point stop, maybe roughly.
about that.
Mm.
If it breaks this high, it's gonna go up probably. So that 40 even, 40, 50 entry, we'll see what it does. But this thing is just discombobulated. I mean, the thing is, it might go 40, 50. Let's see where it goes.
Ooh.
It would have literally got you in.
They had to get like 43, I think.
And let's watch it. What are you thinking, Ron? I want you to give me a candid 100% thoughts here. Would you be trading? No. No, not right now. It's tough. I'm trying to tell you. It's tough. Because you're gonna be mad this thing turn over and go back to the downside. Ooh, you're gonna be mad. Yeah. you're gonna be pissing mad, bud.
And just to be clear, with
Yes.
did it ever give you a system trade?
Yeah, it gave you a system trade.
And the reason you don't take that trade is because you recognize what else is going on in the market.
Y'all recognize that it's consolidated.
Yeah, and that's good.
And so let me again say it in on camera so you can see the way I trade does not work in consolidation. So unless the price breaks out of those lines that I got drawn, kind of, and then come back and retest them, I'm probably not going to be trading. But I'm gonna let you guys be on for as long as you need to be on. And then we'll see. We'll get off at about 11, right?
Yeah, because I thought I heard you say earlier when I was driving that with a Fed day, you generally stop around 12. You don't trade that much further because
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty. All right, so let me see here. And that trade is actually working, but it's just it's tough.
it's jagged, taking a while, but it never stopped you out. It got to what, 42 and a half, maybe? Did it get to 43?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't really giving you much, and that's the other thing. You playing for pennies right now. We gonna go on a date. We ain't going to McDonald's. That ain't know what the female say. I'm talking trash. So
That's funny.
this is a dangerous play, gents. Dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. This is not.
And it's the on the 900, you got setup you want. You got the green bar right there. So, but like I say, I'm okay with, but that is an entry on the 900 about 41.
Yeah,
The
interest
look, the
40.
look,
Huh?
the look on the 900, you got that bullish engulfing bar.
Yes, I mean it's probably going to go up a little bit, but it's just not going up a lot.
Mm.
And again, it's Fed day.
Yeah, I'm just
That work. I mean,
identifying what the market is, what's going on, so we can have discussion points. So, but there we go, 40, 32. So that had to go by 8 points.
yeah, it gave you the entry.
Same interest. The other one, the other one been off a 3-bar reversal. Yeah. All right. But I mean, that looks like a trade, outside looking in 2020, after the fact that happened, man, you should have took that trade. But it wasn't what it wasn't you got to be careful in consolidation. You don't want to take that chance. Risk management, managing your money, whatever. So you got to take all that into consideration. But now that it done broke that high, broke that resistance, how would you maneuver this now? You wait for a pullback on the 8,100?
This is still a confirmed to be retest to go down on 8,100, unless it breaks those highs.
Mm-hmm.
So my bias is still down until it breaks the highs.
Okay.
And that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to take it long anyway, is because you see this crap over right here?
Right here.
It dropped. It literally just dropped 10 points in like 2 seconds.
When you said right here, which chart are you looking at? Just the whole general thing?
I'm just talking about it just dropped 10 points. When
Right.
I it just dropped out of nowhere. It went from 49 to 39, just like that. So yeah, man. Listen, you just sit up here and wait. You just sit up here. Sit up here and wait. So and Ronald's doing the exact right thing. He's sitting up here stalking it, Jack. Stalking it, man. He ain't playing no games. Have you seen anything you take seriously? No. If you see you take it, you say, look here, cuz I think right here, man. Even if I be like, man, ain't no damn trade, be like, hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. So, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but I mean, this is why you don't play everything. You wait for everything you want to see line up. It ain't did it yet. It has not done it yet.
So those lines that you drew, man, that's a 2B. And that you're basing that resistance support based on the confirmed 2B to go up and the confirmed 2B to go down, right? Because which is the definition of consolidation, basically, right? You had it both ways.
Well, I didn't even try to have it both ways. What happened was I have my line drawn at the high and at the low of the bar that broke the high.
Mm-hmm.
If you see where the line starts, right? Excuse me.
You had the 2B to go down, and and that just so happened to work to be close to the 2B to go up as well, did it?
Yeah, I mean, I drew line there because this is the bar that broke the high. This is the low of the bar that broke the high. So and then right here though, this is the bar that broke the low right here. So I should have a little lower,
Yeah,
right? But that's fine.
yeah, but then
Feel
the
that same
retest of it would be at the top of that bar that broke.
So we just got to, I mean, again, if you notice, the market is just really going to consolidation. So let me just, because you've never seen this before. This is the first time. When you have an FOMC meeting like that, you typically not going to trade. The closer it gets to 1 o'clock, the more slow this is going to be. The closer it gets to 2 o'clock, the worse this is going to be. So, no, not necessarily be an early day. And see, now it's coming down. So now I'd be more apt to take this trade than anything else because it's still an ABC pattern. The C is just now up here. The C is now just right there. So we just wait on it.
Let's see, come down. We got divergence on the 2100, 2700.
You do. That's why I said I'd be apt to take this trade.
And
but you need a pullback on that 300.
Pull back on the 300.
That's about the pullback right there. Yeah, you need one more bar. You looking for a poke bar essentially, right? On the
900. That's what else.
Yeah, so if you're gonna take it on the 300, you need a poke bar and everything to be red on the 900. See what I'm saying? If you get that poke bar.
Yeah, but you would have ended that off that. You want to stretch anyway.
So now you got red and red. Now, so you got to see. Now you got a potential trade, right? Yeah, that's a bullish head open bar. Oh, yeah,
It is.
it is. And it made a lower high. I mean, a lower low and a higher high, and it's green, right? So that means that the bar, yeah. Look at you. So you wouldn't take that trade short. You'd be a little skeptical. Yeah, I'd be skeptical.
My man.
So now, ooh, this is tough. Your entry would be 32 on this trade. Yeah.
I'm looking at 300 right there.
Yeah, this is your entry. That's gonna work. I'm guaranteeing it. That bullshit goes probably gonna work. That's gonna work to the downside. I'm guaranteeing it. 33, 32.75. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be my last call for the day. So we'll see what it does here. Down to 30. 32.75 needs to go 4 points. It's a winner. So we're gonna see how far this thing goes down. It's going down. And it's going down because why you got to, let me just show you everything that you got going on. This trade worked, right? So now you have the virgins on your 2700, right? You have the poke bar, red and red here. He gave it to you right there. And
Are you highlighting this or just pointing?
I'm about to show it to you.
Okay.
Right?
I was making sure I couldn't see anything.
So, and then on top of this one, you got below resistance. So, ladies and gentlemen, here it is, and I'm going to show it to you. This is why this trade worked well, and that was my last call for the day. I'm going to go ahead and get off the YouTube here in a second, but I'm going to show you the reason why this was a great trade. Is price was below that resistance. Price had divergence here. I can't draw a line. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Hold on. I'll show you the divergence later. So then here you had what we like to call a poke bar, and our long and short term momentum were both lined up. Then we had a market structure to go up here, and then we had a 3-bar reversal here.
Shit. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Ain't that a bullish and embarrassing golfing bar?
It is. That's why I said I told you it was going to work. The reason why I knew it was going to work is because that right there, my dear sir, is everything you want to see. Now, in addition to and it was an ABC pattern to go down. Right. So all of that happened at the same time. So now we want to go to arrow here, and we want to draw this divergence with the ABC pattern. You had everything telling you it was going to go down. And I'm okay with you saying, hey, I don't really, but I want you to understand why that trade's going to work. You take that trade right there, that trade's going to work. Most of the time, you got everything going in your favor. Every other trade you take it into resistance, or into support, or just now getting out of it, but it wasn't really, you get what I'm saying? But everything was perfect on that. Do y'all see that? You see where you have here, you have the divergence here. You have here where you have price below this resistance line to go down and test down here. So we had plenty of room too, because you had to go from 32 to 20. And right when it got to 20, what did it do? Right when it got to this line, what did it do? It got right to that line, and then it went back up. So now you get to see exactly how I see the markets. Like, that's how I see it. That's the only trade I'm ever gonna take, long or short. Now, all of these other things lining up in addition to that makes it even a better trade. But again, red and red, you got the market structure here, 3-bar reversal, you into the trade. you're looking at these other two charts to kind of see you're going up in time frame. Because remember, I told you go up in time frame to get an idea of really what's going on, not down. So you go up in time frame, you're like, shit, that's divergence. Oh, it's below the divergence. And I'll teach you how to draw the 2B and all that kind of stuff here as time goes. But these are the kind of things that we do. And that's how you capitalize on the market. That trade, ladies and gentlemen, worked for from 34 to 22. That's 12 points. 12 points times $20 is $204 per contract. That's what it did. Right? Should have told y'all to get in that thing, but I saw it. I saw it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we're gonna have for today. But what I will say is, let's get to it as far as what I have to tell you today. Find you an accountability partner and find you a social circle that's trying to do the same thing you're trying to do. And hold your accountability partner accountable. And don't get upset when your accountability partner holds you accountable. That's the best way to grow. That's all I got. See y'all later.